Sairam. As he had messaged, Ashtavakra Gita, verse 7. He did the video recording in private mode, but internet issues. So he thought, okay, Swami wills it has to be an audio recording. So it be. So after 27 minutes of video recording, he did not get it properly. So I think it comes to you as audio. Swami's will. Okay. The translation of the verse goes like this. You, capital U, are the only one witness of everything. And as you, capital U, being the one witness of everything, you are completely free. Then what is the situation where you are not free? The second line is, the cause of your bondage is that you, the small letter, small u, ego, jiva, see the witness as something other than this. As long as you are able to exist as source self and witness everything, you are free totally. The moment you come down from that and start witnessing the creation with your BMI as Jiva, you are bound. Today's essence is on the witness, the seer. We witness or we see the creation. How? Let us start at a very normal level. Simple. We see the creation with our ears, with our eyes, and we hear with our ears. We think with our mind. Okay, so now it's about seeing or witnessing. So we say, I see the world with my eyes. So simple. But then what happens when we see the world or when we witness the world with our eyes or our senses? Our mind comes into the picture. What did we learn in the Dridrishya Viveka? Seer and seen. Objects are seen. My eye is the seer, or my senses is the seer. My senses are seen. My mind is the seer. So, at this level, the mind has come. The mind is illumining your senses, and with that illumined senses, you are seeing the world. Okay? So, when you invoke your mind, it does not come as it is at its purest level. It comes along with few more things, vasanas, ego, raga, dvesha, etc., etc. And with after seeing the world with your mind aligned or influenced or impacted by vasanas, you go on to do karmas, actions, and then through the karma you are bound. That is what Ashtavakra says. The cause of your bondage is that you see as something other than the big you. Okay. talking about seeing. We started with seeing, na? How do you see? The answer came, I see with my eyes. The first question, the first verse of the Kena Upanishad, first verse put up by the disciple is, it starts with Kene Shitam, that's why Kena Upanishad became. By whom willed and directed does the mind light on its subjects? By whom commanded does prana, the first, move? By whose will do men speak the speech? What intelligence directs the eye and the ear? So the disciple is asking, Master, okay, I see. We also gave the answer in the first instance. Yeah, I see the world with my eyes. The disciple is not satisfied with seeing the world with his eyes. He is saying, I see the world with my eyes. Okay, but what is that aspect or what is that factor which is giving power to my eye to see the world? That is the question. The Mumukshu Shishya has put up the straightforward question, or what is the supreme source? Easily the master could have said, Brahman, pure consciousness, is the source which gives power, which illumines the entire creation, jnanam. The master doesn't say, because like that necklace story where the person started searching for the necklace outside, and like the 10% story when for the 10th person also each person was looking for the 10th person outside him. Similarly, if the master had answered, Brahman is that which empowers, which is the highest intellect, which empowers your eye, with which you are seeing the world, then like each person searched for the 10th person outside him, the disciple might go out searching for Brahman outside him. So, to negate that possibility of the disciple searching for Brahman like an object which he has been searching and finding in this world, the answer is very subtle. The master is saying, it is the ear of the ear, mind of the mind, tongue of the tongue, and also life of the life, and eye of the eye. Being disabused of the false notion, the wise, having left this body, become immortal. So he's saying, eye of the eye. The eye of the eye empowers. The eye of the eye is a supreme intellect which lends its power, its intellect to your eye with which you are seeing. So the master has played very safe by telling eye of the eye, ear of the ear, mind of the mind. The master Acharya has taken the possibility, ruled out the possibility of disciple searching for that Brahman, that power, with his eye, with his mind, with his ears, etc. Because he has already told eye of the eye. Eye of the eye means eye of the eye cannot be seen with my eye. It is with that which is giving power to my eye. So I have to go subtle. I have to go more subtler to find it. Mind of the eye, I have to go more subtler than the mind. Ear of the ear, I have to go more subtler. So the possibility, like the 10% story, the possibility of the disciple searching for that which is lending its intellect for the eye to see, the possibility of disciple searching for that factor with his eye, ear, mind, that master has taken out totally by telling that it is the eye of the eye, ear of the ear. So, aligning this with the capital U of the verse, it says, it commands, it instructs as though exist as pure self, the eternal seer. That is capital U in the verse. And do not see the world with your mind or senses. Because with mind comes vasanas, etc. They are all inseparable. Whereas if you exist as pure self, eye of the eye, illumining the entire creation, that pure self cannot and does not have mind. It empowers the mind, but it doesn't have the mind. It illumines the creation, but there is no creation for itself. It does not have the mind to perceive the creation. So, if you exist as that eye of the eye, pure self, that is what the Ashtavakras command is, then you will ever be free, you will never get into bondage. The witness self transcends the changing states of the mind, neither suffering nor enjoying the mental and physical conditions of human existence. After realizing the witness self, an aspirant returns to normal consciousness with a transformed mind. Such a soul perceives itself and the universe through a mind composed of a finer matter. Like a sheet of glass through which sunlight can pass unobstructed, the mind in that state allows the light of consciousness to reach the body and its organs unimpeded. What does this mean? It says, once you are able to exist as pure self-consciousness, transcending even the ahamkriti and reaching the source. That was the climax of the DDV session 2, the last part of the Remove Gita verse. Without the least trace of thoughts, existing as pure awareness self, in undiluted bliss. Okay, so here the beauty is that it says once you are able to experience that pure self and exist as that self, after that in the waking state, even you are going to work with your so-called normal mind intellect, there is no possibility of ego or vasanas to crop in, because you have experienced that supreme essence. So, for a better understanding, we can say in the seer-seen flow, objects are seen, senses is the seer. Senses are seen, mind is the seer. Mind is seen, consciousness is the seer. When one has experienced that consciousness, then when it comes further, consciousness seer, mind seen, mind seer, senses seen, senses seer, object seen. When that comes, the floodlight of consciousness is illumining your mind so much so wholly and entirely that there is actually no difference between consciousness and mind. He gave a session, mind is equal to consciousness. So, mind itself is so pure. Like we say, Kore kagas pe likhna, like that, mind is so pure that consciousness illumines the mind. The Kora, white paper. So, with that pure mind, devoid of ego, when that illumines the senses are also as pure as consciousness. And then, when such pure senses see the objects in the world, the sight is also as pure as consciousness. Upanishad teaches up to this extent. Upanishad says, exist as pure witness, Vishwa Sakshi. Pure witness, as Brahman illumines the world, eternal seer. Exist as that and witness the world in that purest level. Then you are free from bondage. Upanishad goes up to this extent. But the one who is talking to, giving you this message, he was not satisfied somehow. After pouring to sadhakas for 9 years, 10 years, he asked a question 3 days before to few of them, 3 of them. How, you tell me, how he, you know that he refers to himself as he only, not me. Tell him how he would be existing as Vishwa Sakshi, witnessing the creation, so-called witnessing the creation. Some answers came, some did not. And then the next day morning, almost in the Brahma Muhurta, or maybe around 6 o'clock, the answer, the flow gushes like a never-ending stream. And whatever answers came, and it was sent fast to those sadhakas, only to 2 of them. Even the third will be getting it now only to 2 of them he sent that this thing which was coming in from within, the same answer he is sharing with the entire group now. He doesn't know even the 3 would understand properly, or even the 4th among the group is going to take in properly. Take in properly means after listening to this, taking up this challenge, developing that unquenching thirst to reach to that state, to exist as what is going to be said now. Whatever the answer came from within, which was typed and sent, which he is just reading it verbatim. He quotes himself. Yesterday he had asked a question, how he would be existing as Vishwa Sakshi, witnessing the creation. Answer which is, it's all about witness word used in the Ashtavakra's answer. Okay, we are not digressing, we are in that only, witness. Answer which he is giving now is not contained in any Upanishads. At least he has not read in any of the Upanishads. So this revelation has to be noted, written and kept closest to your very existence, to be validated when you attain realization one day. Brahman is known or described or understood as witness in this sense. Brahman is the light of the light. Brahman illumines the entire creation. But he does not get associated with the creation illumined by it. If the witness get mingled up with the incident, then he doesn't remain as a witness, he becomes a party in the action. So he illumines and he stays away. So in that context, Brahman has been described by Shrutis as witness. Reference is drawn to the 2 birds analogy in Mundaka Upanishad, where one bird eats fruits of the tree one after the other. That means it is taking up action and adding to karmas and driving the consequences of its acts, eating the fruits, suffering the karma or undergoing the karma in bondage. Whereas the other bird merely watches, free from action, free from karma, witness. So Brahman is the knower, that illumination with which one knows himself and the creation. In that context, it is witness. Now, to answer to you the question posed by himself, how he himself exists as witness. Whether he exists as witness at all, see, situation around the world, situation in workplace, situation around him, everything is extremely challenging. How he witnesses all that, if at all he is witnessing. Actually, at that state where Upanishad is silent, or Upanishad says, one stays as witness. Pure consciousness is the witness. Here he can say, he can validate with his own existence. He can roar and roar that he is not even the witness. How? Yes, it is true that as pure consciousness, he, the self, illumines every aspect in creation, including himself, including his mind, everything. And illumining everything that is going on around him. But he cannot say that I, as pure consciousness, I witness, because he is not even aware at mind level as to what is going on around him. There are no thoughts, there are no observations. There is not even a thought that he is observing or witnessing or being aware of all things around him. Even before starting to act on some challenging situation, even while acting in that situation, post action in that situation, in all the three scenarios, he is not aware as pure self. He is not aware that as pure self he is witnessing anything. There is nothing in him which is getting mixed up with his mind to say that I am witnessing. So, from his state or that state, he redefines the definition of Brahman as witness as given in Shrutis. Now he is redefining. Brahman illumines the creation. Brahman is not the witness in the sense there is nothing known for Brahman. It is at best illumining the creation. It is not even witness, as it is not even aware of the creation. If you say as Brahman, the pure consciousness Brahman witnesses the creation, you are bringing one aspect other than Brahman, the creation, and you are saying that Brahman is witnessing the creation. Whereas Advaitam, when he says there is no duality, as Brahman there is no creation, there is nothing other than Brahman. So where is the creation to say that as Brahman, the Brahman is witnessing the creation? No. Yeah, Brahman illumines the creation. And thereafter the creation is on its own. O Rishis, please correct the Upanishad affirmation. Say Brahman illumines. Don't say Brahman is witness, because I, the pure consciousness, guarantee that I, as pure consciousness, do not witness anything at all. Even though I, the Jiva, may be undertaking so many actions, so many things may be going on, but as pure self, I do not witness. So take back this Vishwasakshi, take back the seer, take back the eternal witness from Shrutis and Just replace it with eternal Illuminator. Hari Om Tat Sat.